This Filipino fiesta isn't just a party, it's a celebration. We're gonna be celebrating surviving. We're gonna be celebrating family being together. We're gonna celebrate the food that brings us all together. And it's a big deal because it's my son's first birthday party. And I wanna take you guys here and share all the food that, you would see at a typical Filipino party. But before I go into that, I do need to share a story about why this Filipino party hits different. My girl's pregnancy nearly took her away from us. Before she found out she was pregnant, her being diabetic had a hypoglycemic episode where, and if you don't know what hypoglycemic is when your blood sugar goes low. And so she basically blacked out behind the wheel. And of all people to run into, she runs into a cop. And the cop knew what to do, took her to the hospital. Her blood sugar went low because it was a combination of this new medication she was on, and then the pregnancy, her body was reacting to it. That's kind of how we found out she was pregnant. And it was painful because I had just quit my job and I was all in on this pop-up, and then the car crash, I felt as if it brought me back. It was a loss. I was going to pop-ups, and then the big venues, they only booked me on slow days. The others didn't even respond to Instagram messages. I was just a new kid on the block. It would suck because I would go during the slow days and I would literally sell one plate. I'd come home with one sale. And I'd be hustling. I'd be trying to find people, but there was just no one there. And then 6 months into the pregnancy, my girl got diagnosed with preeclampsia. And that's when she was in the hospital for a month. She had to be monitored daily. I was a single dad. We had our firstborn, and I was having to take care of her. I was still having to do the pop-ups. I was trying to get my flavors out there, trying to get the brand recognized out in the rain, and it kind of sucks. It's like super wet. Just trying to stay dry, and I don't know. It's just crazy. I was having a schedule with family members that were local. I had some other friends. I'd leave my kid there right before service, go run home, unload the van, and build my kitchen, cook for maybe 1 or 2 people. Now there was some good nights, and then because of the preeclampsia, our son came a month early. He was born tiny. He was a fighter, and first night he was born, I remember being tired, wiped out, just emotionally. I was asleep, and then there was a ton of nurses in there, and not knowing what was going on. Bless the NICU nurses, but they were, they gave me, they're like, oh, we're fixing it, and I didn't really understand or grasp the moment. But when we woke up the next morning, apparently he stopped breathing, and I guess that's a thing that happens with premature babies. And what they do is they give the baby a shot of caffeine to stimulate the brain to start breathing again. And luckily that worked. So the first night my son stopped breathing, and it's just crazy to think about.
Yeah, you're okay. Oh, God.
A week and a half, he was breathing on his own. They took the breathing tube off. Shortly after that, it was about feeding. And because he comes from a family of eaters, especially knowing that I'm a chef, he passed with flying colors. He just started eating. He was discharged a week early than expected.
Oh, baby song.
Who's that?
Hi, Nick.
This is my son, Lincoln. Can I say my twin? Oh, are you speeding up? Hey, we're filming, kid. You gotta act cool. Oh, he's spitting up.
It's right there, the towel. Just wipe it out.
Are you gonna help feed your brother?
Are you gonna drink some of that?
Ew, you didn't like it. I just started a business, so I didn't get paternity leave. I didn't get a chance to stay home with my kid. Mommy was having to take care of him while I went out and worked and tried to find money, I was doing handyman jobs with my dad. He is a general contractor, or he's a retired general contractor. So we're just doing little handyman jobs on the side. But so that kind of got me by. A little bit of the sales got me by. And then things started to change when there was another pop-up. It's called Boca Boca Pizza. They make the best pizza I've ever had, arguably. And there was a venue at one of the breweries that I've been trying to go to. And there was too much business apparently for them. So they invited Banger over and we started to see some awesome numbers. Hammerburger is another pop-up success story in Orange County. They started off as a pop-up, went to a food truck, and then have now a brick and mortar, very well established. They came to a pop-up and we met, hit it off, and just have been completely supportive of what we've been trying to do. Dropped our names apparently to some other breweries that, again, we were trying to get into, and now we have residency at them. Another pop-up that really got Banger out there was Low Key Burritos. And Low Key is, I say, LA's premier pop-up. The dude was featured on Hulu. He's been, Eater, which is a large publication. He makes incredible breakfast burritos. Yeah, he just co-signed Banger. We did a couple of collabs, and I think that was what it was really awesome, because I'm also a low-key fan, and so to be sharing the same audience, it feels as if we're with the right community. 1:30, we said the party started at 11, and people are fucking hungry. My bad. Pork lumpia, chicken lumpia, pancit canton, chicken adobo. This was supposed to be for the barbecue skewers, but we can't hold on to them. They just keep going. They're right there in here, straight to people's mouths. This guy made some sinigang. Here's kare kare, complete with this is the bagaong. Happy birthday to you. My shoes untied. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lincoln. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Is that recording?
Yeah.
Nice. His whole hand.
Oh, cool. As I'm looking around this party, I see the food, the laughter, the family chaos, but I took a step back, right? I took a step back and just was completely grateful that I was able to create a business and survive off of it by being me. True to my character, Filipino, right? And not even the best Filipino. I'm Californian Filipino. I get to be that. And it's I'm just thankful. For anyone that's going through the storm, that's just I hope maybe that this is just a reminder that all storm passes. You just got to be patient and, just keep going. Sometimes the best celebrations are because of just having to go through a tough year. And happy birthday, my son. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who has helped out throughout the story, from hospital nights to pop-ups and everything in between. Thank you.